synthetic.
Alright, welcome back to another episode of Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. We return to the Egg Center, where we just got done fighting some gigantic insects, and our crew took a little bit of damage, but not too much. So, continue working our way through. I know down to the south and over here we had some of these, and if I can avoid fighting as many of these because they seem to be nasty, and I hear a big flying insect as well. So let's just head this way. Can we get a little bit of an angle on here? That's right. Saw these tanks. The steam from this tank smells like mildew. Oh, what have we got here? The papers in this basket are from before the apocalypse. How is it possible they've lasted this long? That's a good question. Yeah, I remember we went up here and got some gear as well. Getting run over by this thing would be a harrowing experience. Nice pun. Alrighty, let's work our way over here. Immense! It's Great Pumpkin, and it's getting greater every second. Oh, I love it. A little Charlie Brown reference. Alright, let me see if we got anything this way. Anything over here? I love looking around. Looks like this is a little entryway I want to go. I know it's not our main mission, but we don't know where that entrance is, so any little side things I see, I may want to go look at them in case they have supplies. Did I already look at this thing? Yeah, I did. Alright, so nothing in there. Oh, look at that VW bug. Is that a VW? This little van. Alright, this way looks a little safer. We've already been through one battle. I don't think the game designers have done us wasting all of our resources. Let's see what we got here. Ah, looks like a little front porch. Ooh. Okay. Something destructible over there. There is a huge central building before you, and two side research stations, all spilling an explosion of vines and fronds and leaves from their shattered windows. Guess the buildings weren't big enough to hold in the harvest. Ah, little sluggo here. Alright, I wonder if we can... Oh, that thing looks like a tentacle. I wonder if it just takes one shot. Here's a little sign on the stairs that says, "You're next." Alright, so let's wait for the Mega Maggot to pass, since that appears to be what these things are called. Oh, here's a little anything darting this treasure pile here. Let's select our digger, see if he can get over there and dig it up. Oh, good. No.
Hello? By the doors. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello? Are you there?
Yes, we're here.
Get the fuck over here, assholes. We need help.
Yes, we'd love to help you. We've got a few problems of our own to deal with first. What kind of gratitude is this? We're doing the best we can. I thought I could go through this little gate. Looked like my guys were about to run around it. Is there another way into the... Oh, wonder if can we go through this gate? Let's go through this gate. Hold on, I want to dig up whatever treasure might be in there. Could be bullets, could be medicine, could be something to help us in this fight. Yeah. Angela Death, go do your thing. Gotta love that XP. Alright, let's get in here. Mr. Shovel, I think space selects one guy. That's what my intent was the entire time. Get over there and dig, sir. Oh, just what we needed. Alright, let's distribute so the sniper gets his ammo. So we're gonna need him in ammo. He's... Alright, let's select our crew, get back over here and find out. That woman sounded very angry. I really don't want to take on the Mega Maggots. I mean, that seems like a waste of ammo. Can I get up onto the steps? How do we get in here? I don't see a way to get in here. Is the entrance over here? Seems like we may not have any choice but to go through here. It says, no, oh, here we go. Examine. Alright, well this thing looks dangerous. I wonder if I should have somebody shoot it with a pistol. Let's select F1 here. And turn off selection and out of range. Alright, well let's get in range a little bit. Check our inventory. 67. I feel like I can spend one on that. I don't want to get near whatever this is. It's shootable and maybe it will blow the door open. Because this thing seems to be... Well, we gotta destroy this too, but maybe this thing... I don't know, it looks explodey.
What the hell was that? Did you idiots just blow yourselves up right in front of the door?
Ah, see, it busted all the stuff on the door. I understand these games. I see what they're doing. No ma'am, we didn't blow ourselves up. This is standard operating procedure for Desert Rangers. Yeah, that's...
You pricks better be the damn Rangers. We've been calling for help for hours. The plants have gone crazy.
We're the
About
Rangers.
time.
Do you need help?
Yes, we need help. What have I been saying? I'm opening the doors now.
Alright, I want to see what's in this little thing. It looks like we've got a collectible item. Maybe a exploding pod fragment. Sure, distribute that. Maybe we can sell it. Alright, we're about to go in. Nope, I clicked on it because I didn't want to go in. Alright, so another little scene transition here. First 8 minutes and a half into the video and we are already in the thick of it. Yeah, zoom up a little bit. Looks like... Bet this is the lady who was griping at us outside. Because this guy's a mat. Don't know if that's a bad coincidence. Alright. Slick is our voice, so let's have him go up and converse with Kathy. She looks... Tall woman with dark skin and high cheekbones. She wears a white lab coat and has her black hair pulled back in a no-nonsense bun, through which she has stuck a much-chewed pen. She does not look happy to see you. Strange, since they seem to need our help.
Rangers, where have you been?
You're not my mom.
Ms. Lawson, meet the new recruits. Recruits, meet Ms. Lawson.
Forget the friendly introductions, Angie. Wasn't the deal we made with the Rangers, we give you food, you give us protection? Well, your recruits are looking pretty goddamn well fed, but we've been up to our tits in killer tomatoes for 8 hours and not a ranger in sight.
We? I only see one person of female inclination here. Alrighty. Yeah, I guess she's angry understandably, but like, it's not our fault we had to go get the repeaters. Alright.
You should take it from here, recruits. Learning to deal with angry citizens is part of the job.
Yeah, whatever. Ungrateful sounds like to me. We are investigating a distant signal and need to use your radio dish. Can you tell it where it is? Yeah, that doesn't sound like a dialogue item I want to just say right out of the gate. Killer tomatoes? And killer pumpkins and killer fruit flies. All of a sudden, all our plants are starting to grow out of control, mutating, exploding, attacking my people. It's like they've all gone rabid or something. Didn't you hear our distress call? We've been calling for help forever. Well, it wasn't really forever. I mean, it was like just a short time ago. Alright. Well, we're here now and ready to help.
About time. Now listen, we think the mutations stem from contamination in our irrigation system. Unfortunately, the computer that operates the pumps seems to be malfunctioning and we can't shut it off remotely. Maybe its circuits are overloaded from all the alarms going off.
Maybe. Suppose you're gonna want us to figure that out for you.
The computer is down the corridor past the airlock behind us. I can open that lock, but if you're gonna do your job and rescue our guys, see Rose. She has the current override codes for the greenhouse airlocks. Either way, we'll lead you to the computer room eventually.
Well, sounds like Rose explains the we're up to our tits. I was wondering where that came from. So we've got Kathy and Rose and Matt. Wonder if anybody else is in here.
If you can get the computer working, you can shut down the pumps from there. If not, you'll have to go into the east and west fields and turn off the valves by hand. Now get going before any more of my people die.
Okay, before we go any further, my money is on we go to fix the computer, shit doesn't work, then we're going to turn these pumps off manually anyway. Sounds like a very clever way to get us doing lots of stuff. What do you know about the computer?
Sometimes I think that thing is more trouble than it's worth. It's supposed to automate all our irrigation and feeding, but it seems to be, like, on the fritz most of the time.
Yeah, that's how automation works. It's not a matter of, probably forgot to make the wish properly and didn't ask it to only limit the feedings, and now it's feeding as much as it thinks you must have wanted when you were making the wish. Computers are a lot like genies, trust me, I work with them every day. So your people are in danger? Really working my way backwards through this dialogue, but hey. Matt and Rose, and I managed to get to safety, but the others... Who else is in trouble? The researchers and the farmers. They're still out in the field in greenhouses. We've been watching them dying one by one on the monitors, while you butterballs have been off somewhere circle jerking each other. And for some of them, it's been even worse. Sorry, that tickled my funny bones. Circle jerking each other. It's like two guys, and anyway, let's move on with this. Holy cow, we're going to be going through this dialogue for the rest of the video. Just be prepared. Alright. What could be worse than death? You saw her, that thing you met out front. She was one of my assistants. All of them were our people, and now they're... I don't know what they are. Pod people? I remember now. Yep. That thing must have been her assistant that we exploded out front, but we didn't have a choice. We didn't... I mean, it wasn't a recognizable human. It was, like she said, some kind of pod person. Tell us about the layout of the facility. The east and west greenhouses, where we do most of our testing, are in this building. The west field, where we grow our fruits and veggies, and the east field, which has grazing for our animals and quarters for our farmers, are in the big enclosures on either side. They're probably all destroyed by now. Alright, so east and west of us, I'm guessing that puts us somewhere in the center of it all, which... Alright. You have a monitor system? Yes, the whole facility is rigged with cameras and an intercom. Though the plants have wrecked it in places, it's been horrible seeing what's going on, but not able to help. What happened to the farmers? I've been watching them dying for hours. I know those men. They were good friends, and now they're gone. Well, what happened to the researchers? The researchers were in the greenhouses mostly. A lot of the cameras were obscured by plant growth, so I don't know what happened to them. But there were terrible screams. Alright, my money's on them all being turned into pod people, which is gonna give us some things to shoot at and get XP in this quest. Alright. What can you tell me about Rose? Rose is our best researcher. She's in her lab trying to find out what went wrong. But even if she figures it out, she's an old lady. There's no way she could go in there and fix it. That's why we called in the Rangers. Tell me about the lab. Our research lab, where we experiment with new breeds. It's down the hall to the east. Who's Matt Forrestal? Besides being that guy we saw sitting in the wheelchair there with him. We moused over him. Looks like he's a shopping cart. He's the man in the wheelchair at the monitor desk. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Hey, Rangers. Wonder if she has him drugged. He's got a lot of bandages on and stuff. Must be high. He's the one who called Ranger Citadel 8 hours ago. He was hurt. The plants had begun growing strange exploding pods. He got caught in the blast. His whole left side is a mess. So I'm just speculating here. People have been turning into pod people. This guy got hit with exploding plant goo, and his entire half side is messed up. Is he going to eventually be transforming into some plant pod person that we have to fight at the end? Some boss creature? Hope not. I don't know that they'd make the shopping cart guy which seems like he must be the store in our quest that we can exchange some of the junk we found along the way conveniently. So maybe I'm wrong. Kind of talked myself out of that. All right. Tell me about the exploding pods, which I think was one of those things we saw outside the door that blew the door open for us.
As if the rest of this craziness wasn't enough, the plants are also starting to explode. Get too close to one of those red pods and bam!
Luckily, intuition told me to shoot first, ask it questions later.
Come to think of it, everyone who's changed into one of those pod people got blasted first.
Oh crap. So maybe I'm right already. Oh, for crying out loud, so our store man is going to turn into one of these maybe. Oh, fantastic. I hate being right.
If I could get one of those pods to study, intact, I might be able to come up with a cure. You'll need to move slow and careful to get close to the pod without setting it off. If one of you greenhorns has a green thumb, that might come in handy too.
Well, have I got a deal for you? Because I've already done this thing and picked up one of these chunks. So probably gonna get us some XP right out the gate.
I suppose a handful of fragments of pods, let's say 10, would do the trick, if you can't manage to collect a whole one.
How big are your hands, lady? I have 5 fingers on a hand, and that seems like a handful. You said 10, that's 2 handfuls. Alright, whatever.
If we don't find a cure, the infection will surge back and we'll all be dead.
We already have some pod fragments. Here they are. Bear has lost an exploding pod fragment. Alright, our logbook has just been updated. Great, we're getting there. Keep searching until you find enough for me to complete my research. 10 total should do it. Wish we had a countdown. I'm gonna forget that we need 9. I'm gonna say it now, but fair warning, my memory is complete garbage. What went wrong with the plants? Rose thinks it started with some contamination in the fertilizer system. She also thinks it's deliberate sabotage. I hate to think that, but whatever it is, all the vegetation is growing out of control and mutating. The insects, too. They're enormous. Yeah, we saw a bunch of mega maggots and other giant insects outside. Giant insects? How big are we talking? Hate to critique the level designers, but we kind of got introduced to the giant insects before this dialogue. I saw a fruit fly as big as a bald eagle. It had a stinger like a fucking scimitar. So you think someone from Egg Center is behind this? I hope not. I don't want to think that anyone here would do this. We're a happy family. We all want the same thing, to make the wasteland green again. Well, fertilizer systems don't screw themselves up. So I'm just thinking out of off the top of my head here. We did, back at the radio tower, is that guy named Matthias or something? We heard some message, I don't remember. Matthias sounded sinister, and maybe he's convincing some of the people around here that his ideas are better. I don't know, and someone in their crew doesn't necessarily agree with the way they see things. I don't know, just some thoughts. We'll see how this turns out. Just Well, how do you like me now, lady? No, seriously, what do you think of the Desert Rangers? Matt sure talks you all up, but so far, you're about as impressive as a wet fart. Well, we're pretty new at this. Give us time. Yeah, sorry to work my way through these backwards, but honestly, I click random buttons. Oh, they look like little circuits. Didn't notice that before. Hey, we're investigating a distant signal and need to use your radio dish. Can you tell us where it is? Seems like my timing is horrible for this for this question. Oh, by the way, we got this mission, lady, which has nothing to do with your mission. Where's the radio tower?
You want to use our radio dish now. Can you see we're in the middle of a fucking crisis? Fuck you. Go find it yourselves.
I didn't see. Maybe the timing's perfect. We're at the end of this whole dialogue sequence and get the punch get the punchline. That was awesome. Alright, time to exercise the kiss-ass skill. We won't use the dish before we save your peep, we promise. We just want to know where it is.
Alright, fine. Doesn't matter anyway. The plants overwhelmed the damn thing about 20 minutes ago. We haven't been able to call out since. You want to check it out? It's in the greenhouse just down the hall to the west.
Oh, man. Awesome. Alright, Kathy, look. We're gonna go through this place. Probably kill a bunch of pod people for you. Fix the damn computer system. And then it's not gonna work. And then we're gonna have to manually turn off valves. So yes, we're gonna go through here. And if we incidentally install some repeaters with the process, that's just how it's gonna turn out. I don't mean to lose my patience with you, lady, but we're trying the best we can. Yes, we are green and juicy as a wet fart.
Yes, go. Do your job. I'll open the central airlocks for you now, but remember, we might have people trapped in the greenhouses, so talk to Rose for the door codes.
Sure thing. Alright, 46 XP for using a skill. Alright. Oh, fantastic choices. Alright. Alright. I don't know where Rose is. Let's look at our logbook was updated. Is it the L key? Yeah, L. Alright. Egg Center. Dr. Kathy Lawson confirmed that the dish is overgrown and unusable. We'll have to find a way to halt the mutant plant growth before we can reactivate the hydraulics. And of course, we just ran into a human. At least it might have been a human. He or she had gross swellings all over their body that burst like giant cysts. What is going on here? So, that's from the last thing. I'm sure we read that. Just a refresher. So work with Kathy Lawson to find a cure for the Egg Center outbreak. So it sounds like this is our first side quest on the mission to the main quest. Alright. We've delivered one of the 10 pod fragments Kathy asked for. Oh, thank goodness we have a counter in here. Hopefully this thing updates as we collect more of them. And I hope they're not, like, super hard to come by. So we know they explode. We don't want to get that crap on us, so I'm going to be very, very careful looking for these things. I don't want my crew turning into pod people. I'm just getting to know them. Alright, which door opened first? I think it was this one, and the center one, and then this one to our right. So, I don't know that that's the order they want us to investigate. Oh, do we have treasure already? I'm going to talk to this guy in a second. But sorry, I've got I've got a nose for treasure, and if there's treasure, I'm going to go for it. This tech was obsolete before the apocalypse. This researcher took care to neatly organize his things before running for his life. Hey, if your desk looks like chaos, chances are you look amateur to all the bosses. Always keep your desk in order. You may not be an ordered thinking person, but first impressions are important. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Whatever this thing did, it doesn't do it anymore. Yeah, I think that's accurate. Alright. This is a crate, stamped ammunition, property U.S. government. The crate survived the apocalypse. Maybe its contents did too. Yeah, boilerplate text. This thing is sitting in an egg center. It just happened to be in this.
Rangers, hot dog. I knew you'd come.
Goodies. Distribute. So, sounds like Matt. We triggered a Matt conversation by approaching his proximity. Let's go ahead and give him a chat while we're here. And then I'm going off to that left door. A lean, square-shouldered guy in a flannel shirt and jeans. Even though that's not what the picture shows. He would look trim and healthy if his left arm and leg weren't all wrapped up in bandages, and his face all bruised and sliced up. He winces as he shifts around and looks at you, but then gives a big grin as you approach. Probably still laughing at the wet fart comment. Matt, good to see. Oh, shit, what happened to you? Were you not paying attention, Angela?
Hey, Angie. Got hit by one of those exploding pods.
Are you okay? I like you, Angela, but you don't seem like the guy just got exploded by exploding plant pods. He's moving, but okay is probably far from it. According to Kathy, he may be turning into a bubbly creature that we fought out front.
Oh, Kathy says she can fix me up. I hope so. Hurts like the dickens.
So I like Matt's voice right out of the gate here, and so I'm going to prioritize getting plant pod things so we can get him fixed up, because I got to hear more of that voice, and I'd rather not shoot him as an exploding plant pod person. Well, take care, Matt.
I recognize the uniforms, but not the faces. Y'all must be new recruits. Hope this ain't your first dance, though, because I got the feeling it ain't gonna be a walk in the park. Name's Matt Forrestal. I guess I'm the boss around here. Used to wear one of them stars, though, back in the day.
Ah, that explains why Angela knows him. I hate asking these questions. They made me talk to these people out of order. But I'll bite. How'd you get hurt?
Got a little too close to one of those exploding pods. Now I got a little plant shrapnel souvenir. No big deal.
Alright, as long as you don't think turning into a green bubbly plant person is a big deal, then maybe I shouldn't. Alright, do you have any supplies stocked up that we could use? Or maybe have?
Things are a little paltry right now, but I've got some gear you can make use of.
Ah, good. Freebies. Stock us up. Oh, we gotta buy it. Alright, looks like we have lots of stuff. Let's sell some scrap first. I don't know what junk is. Wanted posters. I don't think these were anything. Can I right click on them and read them? Wanted poster. It reads 1,000 scrap reward for the apprehension of angry red clown, dead or alive. Okay. I wonder if these are real quests. I read it, and now is it going to update my journal? Rabbit tails junk. Oh, okay. It says we got junk tags on these. I see. Stuff that isn't junk. Shows us quest items, junk. Nice. So I wonder if just sell junk like auto sells. I haven't saved this for a while. Well, autosave probably came in when I came in, so I'm gonna say sell junk. Nice. Saved me the hard work of digging around. Selling items individually. We got a barter skill bonus, so we get a 1% bonus. Now we got 179 scrap. We're not gonna sell 30-06 ammo. Why does he have 30-06 ammo? I said distribute when I picked stuff up. Alright, I'm gonna have to remember when we're done with this trade mission here. Goat-hide armor requires strength 5, so this guy's not strong enough. Anybody strong enough to use this? How about this fellow? Yeah, looks like these are more advanced gear, but this leather jacket gives 2 armor. I think things would be easier if I knew what my guys had in the first place. This bat looks phenomenal. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think a little more on this. I don't just want to be impulsive. I mean, med kits are pretty good. We did use a med kit or two. On the way in here when our guys got hurt outside. Here's the junk we sold, I think. I'm not sure what I want yet, or what I need. This weapon. I don't know if it's better than anything my crew has. Okay, so this is showing me the character I currently have selected. Nice. I love these 2 pieces of art. Here's the guy in the flannel shirt. Here's his picture bandaged up without a flannel shirt. I mean, I kind of like this grizzled detective-looking guy here, and then this blonde-haired, blocky guy up here doesn't even match. Alright. Let's compare weapons. So, Rust Bucket, 9 to 14 damage. It's only slightly better, and I mean, same hit percentage. Crit chance does a little more on a crit. But it has a higher percentage to jam, which I'm not into. I want my shots to matter. And 1% seems... the percentages don't seem to make any sense in this game anyway. 2 more meter range, which could be useful. I guess we're just looking at the trade-offs. A little more jam percentage for a little bit more distance. Holds a lot more ammo before needing to reload. That price, man, just not sure. Just don't know if there's 0.2x damage is worth that much more, and how important 2 more meters is. I mean, 2 meters isn't nothing. It's a good distance. All right, how about Angela Death? Even Angela, for like her level, has some pretty bad gear. I'm just gonna keep what I got for now. I wonder if we'll need a sickle. That does badass damage. But 149 bucks. 25% critical chance. 5% seems like a good thing, but I am very skeptical about the percentages in the game. 2 armor penetration. Man, but that's like almost double front end damage, so like 11 right out of the gate if you hit. This might be worth it for our guy. It's a bladed weapon, so we know he's proficient with it. I think I'm gonna sell his knife off and then give him this sickle, because this is like doing, you know, a good amount of damage, especially his front end damage is almost doubled, and so is, I mean, so is the whole range, I guess. So it's +5 across min and max. Use more action points though, that's one thing, but it's 3.1 damage per action point, so you get 0.6, so 0.6 damage per action point. But that 5% crit range, same crit damage, but same armor pen. Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to try it. Spend time here, blow the entire episode, him and Han over. Alright. Hello? How do we buy it? Just like grab it and drop it on a guy? Oh, do I gotta click the buy button? How the hell am I supposed to buy it? Do I right click on it? Alright, I'm having trouble understanding this mechanism. I mean, I've got 179 bucks. I'm clicking it, but I am... Oh, selected item. No. What the heck? Alright, let me exit this and try again. Something seems funky. Supplies.
Things are a little paltry right now, but...
Oh, for Pete's sakes. Alright, let's try... Pills. Yeah, I'm not understanding what's going on here. Is that freaking game busted? Want to buy a robot leg? How about some repeaters? Ah, we even have a junk tab, so this kind of lets us take inventory. I don't understand how I'm supposed to buy stuff here. So I want this now. I've spent so much time on it. I feel like I'm obligated to get it. I want to drag it onto my guy. Let me look at my... Okay, maybe because we're in the middle of a conversation. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Alright. What do you do as the boss?
Normally, just keep everything organized and humming along. Today, get blown up, fail to help my people, I guess... Sorry, Rangers. I don't mean to be all self-pity and rain clouds. Just having a shitty day.
Yeah, we're used to having people rain on our parade from the start of this journey. All right, you used to wear the badge?
Yes, indeed. I was a ranger. Back before old Vargas's hair turned gray and Ace was just still a 3 of clubs. Quit to run the ag center after I took a bullet in the gut. Missed any organs, but I just couldn't move like I used to.
Used to be an adventurer like us until he took a bullet in the gut. So what are these exploding pods?
They're red seed pods that explode when you get close to them. That's what happened to me. Tried to go in and pull one of the farmers out. Damn pod went off like a grenade. Still haven't got all the shrapnel out either. Stings like damnation.
How are your people faring?
We've lost a lot of good ones, but I'm damn proud of everyone. We haven't had widespread panic. Tensions aren't spilling over too bad. Folks are doing their honest best trying to help where they can. If you find anyone as you make your way into the complex, I'll make sure you get commendations and compensation for helping them out.
Oh yeah, big money hunteds. Show me the money, buddy. Alright. Have you heard about Ace's death?
Yeah, I heard. Bet I knew before the Rangers did. Damn shame. Wish I could have gone to his retirement party. Hope you kids did him proud.
Well, we did find a robot leg that was part of the robot that killed him. But unfortunately, we didn't get to kill the robot buddy. So how'd you know about Ace? I was wondering that same thing.
Heard about it from one of our farmers named Skinner. Said he talked to some wandering merchant who traveled with him and seen the attack. Recognized Ace by his description. That crazy hair of his.
Alrighty here. So, Skinner. I wonder if Skinner is the same fellow who's doing the sabotage around here. 'Cause why? We know Ace's last location was at the radio tower. What was Skinner doing at the radio tower? If he saw him, I mean, I assume he saw him, talked to a wandering merchant who traveled with him and seen the attack. So he talked to, so did Skinner see someone who talked? Anyway. No, he heard it from one of the farmers named Skinner. Said he talked to some wandering merchant who traveled with him. Okay, so the merchant, was that? Huh. Alrighty. What can you tell me about Skinner? I want to know about the merchant, too.
He helps cultivate the fungi in the mushroom caves. Good man, if a little too partial to snake squeezings. Last I saw of him, he was in the mushroom caves looking for his family right after the plants went loco.
Mushroom
They're below the
caves?
center. You can get to them through the computer room. Perfect for growing fungi down there.
I want to know about these snake squeezing. Sounds like some kind of liquor or something. So we're dealing with a alcoholic, maybe.
That's some foul stuff. Like gin that was made in a bathtub somebody died in.
Look, he's not blind.
Yeah, it does take the edge off from time to time, though.
The edge right off your lenses of your eyes. Do you know anything about the attack that killed Ace?
Sorry. Wish I did. Skinner just said the merchant told him it was a strange man, but that was all. Maybe you can get more out of him.
Yeah, maybe I'll choke it out of him later. So who is this merchant?
Don't know anything else about him. You're welcome to ask Skinner, if he's still alive.
Well, hopefully we find him alive so I can choke out of him some information. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to choke it out of him unless I need to. So what can you tell me about the Egg Center since you're the boss man here?
Damn proud of this place. Signed on here because I figured there were ways other than shooting bad guys that I could make the Wasteland a better place. And make a profit at the same time. Not doing too bad at it either. Got a little distribution deal with the rail nomads, and hopefully soon we'll be keeping the local communities fat and happy. Even Ranger Citadel. Of course, this little crisis might change all that. Serious setback.
Yeah, nothing wrong with making a little dough. Gotta get something out of the value you're providing for everyone else. Um, So what do you mean by distribution?
Well, the food ain't doing any good if it just sits here and rots, is it? I let the researchers figure out the best way of growing things. My job is to get it to the people.
Hey, I wasn't implying anything. I think it's awesome that you make some money off of this stuff. I mean, it doesn't grow itself. There's work involved. Energy is put into the product. I get it. Hey, you don't have to jump all over my shit. Alright, tell me about the rail nomads.
Yeah, once they get themselves straightened out, we plan to use their rail lines to ship to all our customers. But until we can stop this crisis and make sure the food is safe again, nobody's gonna get fed.
So I wonder what the difference is between the red text and the green text. The red text for enemies or bad guys or neutral? I'm not sure. We'll have to figure that out. So what do you know about the crisis?
Don't know what happened exactly. Rose seems to think our irrigation system's been monkeyed with. Whatever it is, everything in the facility is mutating faster than we can keep track of. The plants are growing weird, exploding pods. The insects are as big as bear cats. Even the men. I don't know what they're turning into, but it's horrible. It's gotta be stopped.
Maybe red's just characters in the game. No, because mushroom caves aren't characters in Snakes. I don't know. Not sure I understand what pattern we're getting into here yet. Well, tell me about Rose.
One of our researchers, a mentor to all the rest of us. I think she's working down the hall to the left there.
Well, good. That was where I was heading anyway. Once we're done, like, getting an onslaught of dialogue. How can we stop the outbreak?
Well, I don't know if we're gonna manage to find a way to reverse all this, but we gotta at least stop it from getting worse, and that means we gotta get that irrigation system turned off. You already talked to Kathy about that, right?
More she, like, insulted us, but yeah, she kind of told us about it. I sure would like to get some supplies. I'm gonna try this one more time. We're getting towards the end of this hour. Sorry we didn't get into some more action, but this is an interesting story.
Things are a little paltry right now, but I've got some gear you can make use of.
Good, because I would really like this fancy sickle that you have. What the heck, game? What the heck? Alright. I mean, what does glowy stuff mean? Does glowy stuff mean it's stuff I can actually use? Like, why does it want to show me glowy stuff? What if I click this? I'm clicking the buy button. I just do not understand what's going on here. Do I... Like, I don't want to just buy stuff. Is my inventory full on Slick? What the hell is the deal here? Do I... Alright. This is really super frustrating. I want to say goodbye, and then I'm going to talk, because maybe the inventory's broke on the
Always
first.
good to see new recruits taking their first steps into the big wide world.
These are new bullets. I don't understand why... Oh, okay, I understand why this got in here. I didn't have the party selected when I clicked distribute. That's good enough. Alright, let's drop these bullets on the sniper. Yeah, all of them. Slick, give him 4 rounds to Cold Eye. Alright, let's talk to him again.
Sorry, recruits.
Had a whole different thing to say. Alright, I want this. I want this. Yeah, I don't really know what we're up against here. I want to buy the goddamn thing, and maybe I just can't. How about like rounds? Do I have to? I'm gonna have to research how to buy stuff in this game. This is I find this a little frustrating.
Good luck, Rangers. Howdy, recruits. How'd you doing there?
Sounds like the game's busted. All right, got about 5 minutes here. Let's go off to the left. Hopefully we don't run into any. Hopefully we don't get locked into a room. Hopefully no bad things happen to us in this next few minutes here as we get to wrap things up, and I'm sure in our next episode we will be able to start pursuing our goals in this area. Angela Death has a 91% chance to bust this open. I'm thinking we do it. Because 91 is a lot chance. If this doesn't work, I'm going to be amazingly frustrated with this game. Alright. Alright. Let's have Mrs. Infinite Pistol Ammo here. Go ahead and give it a shot. Have her run up here. I don't know why this guy's highlighted. He should not be. Shoot.
Watch it. Looks like the pods are triggered by sudden movement.
Yes, they are. Alright, let's go grab this goop. Anything else in here? I'm not seeing anything else, but this bed looks like somebody died in it. This incomplete sentence. Alright, distribute all. Looks like there's nothing else in here.
Rangers, I'm seeing one of our researchers near your position. Is that Winston? Help is coming, Winston.
Wait, Winston from 1984? Oh, Winston's in here. I wonder if he's 1984 guy. Alright, I'm trying to mouse on the door, use oh, let's use perception. A door. You've seen many like it. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Alright. Why would you trap a door in your own facility? Or was there something on it from plant goop? For Pete's sakes. Alright, maybe we need to... Your efforts are hampered by the sound of, like, vindictively stubborn lock. Let's go see if we got some skills. Already people getting hurt. Nerd. Yeah, that's how one sounds when they're... This looks like it might once have been an industrial laundry. Now it's beyond cleaning. Alright, let's go see if there's a computer terminal over here. Or there could be one out front, but let's look over here. You can never have enough coffee cups. That's a lot of coffee cups, alright. Ooh, what's this? A toaster. This toaster needs repairs. Yeah, you already said that. Oh man, I know toaster repairs a skill. What's it say on this wall here? What's this thing? Whatever they last mixed up in here, it isn't milk or fresh. Alright, so Soylent Green is people. Nice. Nice little Easter egg. That's a fantastic movie. Very old movie. Is this an experiment or lunch? Not seeing any computer terminals here. This machine sounds like it has the hiccups. Except for one stray tome with the primary color spangled over a Pup Scout Fun Time Camping Guide. Let's go see what it says to pick up something over here. I hope there's no more traps. I mean, we're getting just destroyed in the base itself. Nice, we can sell it. Alright. Alright. We're up against the hour mark here. And it looks like we've got... If only these barrels were full, you could take care of those pesky plants once and for all. Yeah, must be some stuff. Same thing here. Yeah, so when we return next time, we're going to try to find a way to open this door and save Winston. It looks like he's tangled up in some bushes, even though we shouldn't be able to see through here. We cannot break in, and it would be nice to save Winston. Maybe we got some way to camp and get our health back. I don't know. We took a lot of damage from that door. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and save the game here. We're in the Central Complex, and we'll see you next time for another episode of Wasteland 2 Director's Cut.